is CFB Winnipeg, and over the past several days, several of these C-130s have been going to places like the Pas loaded with supplies, bringing people out from the fire zone. Helicopters have been going even further. That is the plan for today. The good news is it's raining. The problem is it's not raining in the right places. Where there's fire, it is still hot and dry, and it's really windy. On board, some medical personnel and only a few supplies, because this is the tail end of this mission for now. More than 1,000 people moved away from the fires over just a few days.
Altimeter 2967.
And what you can't yet see as we head north out of Winnipeg, you can certainly smell. The smoke from all those fires threatening to choke and burn even more of this province. These officers have all been deployed around the world. That they're doing this at home seems incredibly humbling. I've done a few of these evacuation flights, but what sticks with them?
Honestly, these are the most rewarding flights I've done. I've deployed 4 times throughout the world and operating around the world, but like nothing beats pulling Canadians out of harm's way in Canada.
We have felt under a lot of pressure to get people out. There's a lot of young children, older folks with respiratory issues. We need to get them out.
But they've also been very frustrated. Like, we heard like the anger about like, hurry up.
Yeah. I mean, the assets are arrayed across Canada, and we have to coalesce them into one place. So many of these helicopters you'll see on the ground today are from all the breadth of Canada. And so it takes a couple of days or a day to get them in there.
And in the Pas, in a matter of days, this has become a wildly active airfield. As we land, a Chinook helicopter is also touching down. And coming off it, some of the very last people to leave Pukatawagan. Being out of there, both a relief and a trauma.
The winds were rotating around the community quite a bit, so the helicopters and planes were grounded quite often.
How did you make a choice of what to bring with you?
Just carry whatever you could. One bag, one carry-on.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Just to orient you here on the tarmac here in the Pas, these helicopters here, these smaller ones, these are Griffins. A lot of them have come in from Petawawa. That big one back there, the Chinook, that is the workhorse. That is the craft that has been getting most of the people out of Pukatawagan. It's hard to land and take off in Pukatawagan, especially with the heat. A Hercules plane has real trouble in extreme heat getting the lift it needs. It's also a very short runway, so that's why they've had to use the helicopters. With those left behind in Pukatawagan thought to be just the first responders and firefighters, the team decides to take one last loop just to make sure. The winds have been worsening, so they need to leave fast. It's roughly an hour flight north, but quickly they have to climb. The smoke is too thick. And see that? The plume is rising even at 8,000 feet. And closer to Pukatawagan, the depth of the problem is so very clear. The fire encroaching close to roads and communities, even with all that water, escaping is no longer possible. Just when they think all is clear to go back, they have to circle and land. There is one more family to get out. It's a moment to chat with the first responder.
The community has its essential services personnel geared up to maintain the services in the community and all the stuff that they have to do in order to maintain the security, safety, and sustainment of the community. So
But these winds are bad, huh?
they're pretty high, and I think they're causing some problems for some of the fires around here. But in this community, things are stable.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck. You be safe.
Good one.
Then back onto the Chinook. It's loud, too loud to talk, but we exchange notes. The little guy, Bryden, is 4. That is Christy and Keith. He's in public works and stayed to do his job until the last second, and they've all run out of time. This kind of experience is beyond jarring. And so's this. At 9,000 feet, suddenly the sunlight is blocked out. The fire cloud and ash envelops the helicopter. Word from down below is that the fire is now just a few hundred meters from the runway. and the winds are fierce. Hard to imagine it is just the beginning of June, and Canada's wild summer of wildfires may be just starting.